Oh hey, funny seeing you all here. Oh, it's just another ordinary run of Space Moth DX. Nothing too great, nothing too, just, yeah, nothing too weird or anything. You know what? Why you think I'd be screaming or anything? It's just, we'll just play a cute little game of butterflies and moths. Why you think clicking on this video I'd be shouting? I don't know. That's awfully weird and assuming of you, right? Anyway, here we go. This is another Space Moth DX game, run rather, that ends in absolute failure. There's a million like these that have been rotting, like bleached and bloated carcasses in my recycling bin, but haven't seen the light of day. So I figure, I think that's enough of that. We do have to kind of post some Space Moth videos. If we're playing Space Moth, we gotta post Space Moth DX. Other than just saying that we're playing it, it's a bit silly. So, I think full on everyone in this run's gonna see it where my frustration lies. And it's for the most part, it's the bosses. The bosses, it's fucking insane. But here we are, boss 1. And this boss is fucking easy. It's just sometimes I have an issue of like seeing things. I don't know what it happens to be. Check this out. Love it. Love it. And I mean that right there, is the title book. That's the book title of my experience with this game right there. The game that hates you. 100 Ways to Kill Yourself by playing Space Moth DX. I mean, I think we're gonna continue playing Space Moth. I mean, I haven't closed the case on it quite yet. The 5-second final boss run, I really wish we could have ended it there. Boy, what a great world that would have been. That alternate universe where I beat it right there. Jesus Christ, that sounds like a paradise, and. I think we can get there. I think we can get lucky. That's what it is. It's not this run, that's for sure, but one of these runs. But I have to admit, if you're a fan of the Space Moth DX, and first I have to ask why the fuck, and I do have to say they're probably going to be becoming pretty slim. As the time goes on, we're approaching some really hot new titles coming out. Shikigami, Castle Shikigami rather, and Raiden 5 Director's Cut. I think coming both out in June. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. I am at least positive Castle Shikigami is. Raiden actually might be later on. I might just be jumping the gun on that. Yeah, there's going to be some games, and certainly, Toho has exceeded my expectations in popularity. And it vastly pisses me off less. That's for sure. This game has a special way. It knows exactly where to crawl under my skin and really piss me off to absolutely no end. Feeling better, but got a little bit of sniffles there. I think I'm just about done, but sometimes it catches me here and there. But here's another little fun story. I took quite a long survey about shmups off of Reddit not too long ago, and it was a student who's doing his final exam in his, I believe his video game design or programming class, and he was thinking about doing a shmup, and he wanted to kind of know what everyone's thoughts are on a certain number of questions, and one of the questions was, what negative aspects have you learned from playing shmups, or what are some negative points that you've found in playing shmups? And I brought up this game. Straight up, I knew exactly what I was going to say, and for the most part, I brought up the fact that the final boss is, in not so many words, I said, listen, a game should teach you certain skills throughout the game, and the bosses in the final boss should be, tests of that skill or, reviews of that skill. And the boss doesn't do either. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, great, I got the fucking bonus after getting hit a bazillion times. Who cares? And I didn't necessarily call out this game, but I said, yeah, anytime, you teach something through the whole game and then there's something that's exempt of that rule, yeah, that's a bad design choice. And a dickish move, and yeah, I right when I read that question, I was like, yeah, Space Moth DX, that's the game, that's the piece of shit. And I don't mean that particularly literally. I mean, I do like the game. I think the game's well done, but I think when they designed the game and made the asshole engine, they cranked it up to 12 for no reason. But yeah, it was a fun little survey, all the same, a little fun experiment. But as you can see during this run, it's the bosses. Maybe I do need to spend more time practicing through the bosses, but there's just enormous fucking spikes of difficulty when it comes to the bosses and every other part of the game. And I understand some spike, but like enormous fucking spikes. In level 2, what comes around the stage and kind of constricts your movement? Nothing. The boss does, though. And I mean, should the level show you some of that, teach you some of that? Maybe, I suppose. I guess it doesn't have to, but like, I don't know, what makes that second level boss have to be in that second level? Other than just design of a beetle. If he's not really supposed to be there, why is he not the third boss, the first boss, the fourth or fifth or whatever? There's no particular reason why he has to be there in that particular spot, because there's no, he's not the sort of end result of teaching a particular mechanic. Sorry about that, I had to step out for just a quick little sec to blow my nose. Hopefully it didn't come across the microphone, but I do apologize if it did. Like I was saying, I think I'm just about over this, but every so often it catches me. Here we are with the level 3 boss, this big frog, and I think we do a really good job against him. It's just, I know, you'll see. Yeah, fucking second left on the clock, what more can I say? You know, it's just this sort of same old bullshit. Just before he dies, he has to make his lasting mark, you know, that type of shit. So yeah, the Space Moth DX videos might come a little rarer, but I think they're still going to continue. What I need to stop doing is kind of trash binning them. You know, I think the sort of 1cc run, yeah, I think it will happen. It'll just happen a lot further down the road than we had hoped. You know, I don't know if we were particularly lucky with that 5-second run, but yeah, trying to replicate that or get better than that has really shown that, you know, we have a lot more have a lot more to go to, have a lot more to learn, have a lot more gotta get a lot better, that sort of thing. And you know, and I think we'll get there. It's just I'm in no damn rush anymore, that's for sure. There's a bomb picking up our, saving this second life here of ours. But overall, just kind of a pedestrian type of level, you know, like. And of course, this is the sort of spider boss coming up later on as well. And you know, and again, you know, aside from theme, what the fuck, you know, it's just this game sometimes is just baffling. Here we are, spider boss from hell, wretched beast of the underworld. Yeah. All right, fabulous. Final continue here with 3 bombs. Great stuff. Real great stuff. However, if we can hold out, we do get a 1-up here pretty early into this stage. And there we go. We're up to, yeah. Up to another man. And, yeah. Who cares? Yeah, it just, you know, when you think about it, aside from the first level, which has butterflies that shoot things to you, to a boss that shoots more things, is a butterfly that shoots more things at you, no part in the game does the level tell you what to expect out of the boss. It's you get there and it just happens, and hope to God you can adapt to it, because yeah, nothing in the game tells you of anything. It's great. I'll stop being so goddamn negative, but you know, at this point, it's you know, this game, like I'm saying, no, it knows just how to press my buttons, and just even doing commentary for it, I already feel like I'm getting in a slightly worse mood. But we're drawing down to our last life here. The little bastard butterflies are getting their wish, bothering me, not really let me stick to my paths here. And there it is. Death. Good. Thank you. Alright, and that's going to be it for this time. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and leave me alone.